Hello viewers, I am Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal, stands before you with a topic of environmental studies of plus 3 first semester, which is common for plus 3 first year arts, plus 3 first year commerce and plus 3 first year science, and the name of the topic is prevention of epidemics or pandemic diseases, preventive measures like quarantine, sanitation, personal protective measures like hand washing, use of protective devices, vaccination and control measures, surveillance, isolation and contact tracing. So today's topic is prevention of epidemics or pandemic diseases. And this topic is found in the plus 3 first semester environmental studies. And today we'll discuss what measures will be taken to control epidemics or pandemic diseases. But before I start my topic, or before I start my video on the topic prevention of epidemics or pandemic disease, I want to inform my viewers that this is my channel at the rate Dilip Kumar Pal 9375. If you will go to Google and write down my channel name, then you will find all my videos will be available. And in my channel, plus 2 first year to plus 2 second year political science, plus 3 first semester to plus 3 fifth semester political science honors, and many videos relating to environmental studies are observed. And I want to inform my viewers that those videos are in Odia. Its English versions are also available in video form. And those videos are in English, its exact Odia versions are also available for Odia students. So any topic you want, just write my channel name at the rate Dilip Kumar Pal 9375. You'll find as many as 394 videos, and from this you can search your required video. Just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal and the name of the topic in YouTube. Your videos will be available in both Odia and English. Let us start. Prevention of epidemics or pandemic diseases. How epidemics and pandemic diseases will be controlled. Let us start. World is facing today a lot of problems. Among these problems, epidemic or pandemic disease is a major problem. World today is facing a lot of problems. Among these problems, pandemic disease or epidemic is a major problem for the world. A pandemic disease is an epidemic of a pandemic disease is an epidemic of an infectious disease that has spread across a large region, for instance, multiple continents or worldwide, affecting a substantial number of individuals. So, world is facing today a lot of problems. Among these, pandemic disease or epidemic is a major problem. A pandemic disease or an epidemic means it is a disease where the infections will spread to different areas, including various continents, and it can also become worldwide, where more people as well as animals will be affected. So a pandemic or an epidemic is a disease where the infectious disease that has spread across a large region, for instance, multiple continents and worldwide, affecting substantial number of individuals. And COVID-19 is an example of pandemic disease. So, world today is facing a lot of problems. Among these, pandemic disease or epidemic is one. A pandemic disease or an epidemic is a disease which will spread to different areas, including various continents, and it can also become worldwide by infecting substantial number of people. And COVID-19 is an example of a pandemic disease. So we are clear what is a pandemic disease. A disease which will spread to different areas. It will affect to people of different areas. It is a pandemic disease. Now discuss how pandemic diseases can be prevented. Here we discuss to control pandemic diseases. There are two measures. One is the preventive measures, other one is the control measures. Preventive measures means what preventions will be taken to control pandemic disease. Preventive measure means what preventions, what steps must be taken to check the pandemic disease or epidemic. Number one is quarantine. Quarantine means a person or animal who has infectious disease must be kept away from other people or animal for a period of time. So the first preventive measure to check pandemic disease is the quarantine. Quarantine means a person or an animal who is infected by a disease, he must be kept aloof from other people and animal for some period. It is known as the quarantine. Number two, sanitation. It means to clean with the help of chemicals to remove bacteria or dirt. Sanitation means to remove the infection. Sanitation means to clean with the help of chemical to remove bacteria and dirt. So by sanitation is also a measure to prevent pandemic disease. Number three, personal protective measures. It means it includes washing hand before taking food, use of protective devices like use of gloves, masks, etc. By protective devices like use of gloves, masks, pandemic disease can be checked, and it can be checked by vaccination. Vaccination means take vaccines to prevent a disease. So to control pandemic disease, there are three preventive measures. One is quarantine, number two, sanitation, number three, personal protective measures. Now discuss control measures. To control a pandemic disease, what steps must be taken? In the control measures, we'll discuss surveillance. Surveillance means it is an information-based activity involving collection, analysis, and interpretation of large volume of data originating from variety of sources. Surveillance means collection, analysis, and interpretation of data relating to a pandemic disease from various sources. It is known as surveillance. So, to control a pandemic disease, data relating to it will be collected, analyzed, interpreted, which have been collected from different sources. By this, pandemic disease can be controlled. And surveillance are two types. One is active surveillance, other one is the passive surveillance. Active surveillance means house to house search to identify suspect cases. Active surveillance means house to house search of suspected cases. It is expensive and it is very dependable method. Then passive surveillance means receive reports submitted from hospitals, clinics, public health units. So passive surveillance means informations will be collected from different hospitals, health units and clinics. So this is known as the first control measure, surveillance. Surveillance means collection of data, analysis of data and interpretation of data. By this, pandemic disease can be controlled. Number 2, isolation. It means a particular area is isolated to protect infection to spread to other area to break cycle of transmission. Isolation means once a pandemic disease has come to an area, that area will have to be isolated so that infection cannot spread to other area and it will break cycle of transmission. And the last one is the contact tracing. Another control measure is the contact tracing. So what is contact tracing? It means a person who has exposed to a virus must be traced or he must be kept under vigil. Contact tracing means a person who is exposed to a virus already, he must be traced or a vigil must be made on him. Because if a person will be exposed to a virus, from him infection can spread. So here there are two types of risks. If a person is exposed to a virus, there are two types of risks. One is the high risk contact. If a person will be exposed to a virus, there are some high risks as well as low risks. So what are the high risks? Number 1, lives in the same household as a patient. If the infected person will live in the same household as a patient, it will be high risk. The infection may spread to other persons. Number 2, anyone who has come in contact with him within 1 meter without mask. If any person has come in contact with that infected person within 1 meter without masks, it is also a high risk. The infection may come to him. Number 3, anyone who has direct physical contact with him, like handshaking, hugging, kissing without PPE, personal protective equipment. So any person who will come in contact with him physically, like handshaking, hugging and kissing without PPE, personal protective equipments, these are all high risks. Then what are the low risks? Attended any social gatherings like marriage, funeral, religious gatherings. If that infected person has attended any social gatherings like marriage, funeral, religious activity, there is also low risk there. Infection may come up to other people. Then co-travelers in a vehicle. If he has traveled in a vehicle with some persons, there is also low risk. Visited any relative houses. If that person has visited any relative house, there is chance of spread out infection from him to other persons. It is in the low risks. So I request my viewers that any topic you want, just write my name Dilip Kumar Pal in YouTube and the topic, you'll get both the Odia video and English video. And this is my channel @Dilip Kumar Pal 9375. If you write my channel in Google, all my videos, 394 videos will be available. From this you can search. You may belong to plus 3 first year, plus 3 first semester honors, or plus 3 first semester to 5th semester, or plus 2 first year to plus 2 second year, or environmental studies. All the videos will be available. Thank you, viewers. Again, I want to inform you that just watch the white video so that you can write down your notes. And if you listen me also, you can write down notes. Thank you, my viewers. Have a good day.